Welcome everybody to our Friday stream here on lichess and Twitch. I'm International Master Sparkle Horse / me Balrongo, Resident Spectator. Astrobate, what's up, man? We're taking challenges of the Typos 7+5 or longer. Yes. Really hot here. We've got rain and I got the windows closed and I'm suffocating. So it's like a sauna in my office. But the good news is when the stream is over, the rain will stop and then I'll be able to open the window, which is great, huh? That's great. You can watch me sweat for the next 2 hours. All right, let's go. Balrongo. It sounds like a place in like Australia or something. Australian mining town of Balrongo. What's up, Rango? Balrango. All right. The Outlaws were in Balrango, and then okay, Resident Spectre and Arsenal fan with an early challenge. We're gonna play Rango first. 10+7. Whatever. Not gonna fight with you. The recommended increment is 5 seconds. You can change the other time from 7 to say 12 minutes. Balrongo. How are you this fine morning, Arsenal? Nearly back up to 2200 blitz. I got something on my screen here. I do have a touch screen, so I might accidentally make a move. Never used the touch screen. He takes on F5. I mean, unruly, like their dad. This is really not a standard like approach for white, I guess. Queen F6 has been suggested. Yes. Check. Oh my god. Let's just establish the house. Unrules. We're playing the Latvian. I thought it would throw Balrongo off, but he seems completely unfazed. Yeah. No, I mean, I think like white has to not know the theory for it to be really playable. I noticed an interesting thing. If you play F5 and you play knight takes at E5, which is the main line, I don't know, I didn't run it really deep, but I think Stockfish wants to play knight F6, which is really unexplored and was never considered to be, I guess, a like valid variation. Hello. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I could play G6. Maybe I should have given that more consideration, actually. Maybe that's better. No? What happens after g6 takes queen d5? Defending his knight and threatening my e4 pawn with check. Yeah, it's... I don't know. This is murkier. Preemptively defending c7 in case of knight to b5. Well, I mean, what are my alternatives? Queen f7 trading queens was not the plan, although, you know, theoretically you could play it and not lose by force. Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do? Play g6 and castle kingside? Maybe. g6 takes queen d5. That's the real question. Now, how do I defend my e-pawn? You know? Rook h4? Oh, I have rook h5 there, but I drop my knight. That's great. Marcel's so strategic. Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, my first thought was queen f7. But, I don't know, I guess I didn't like bishop c4 check. Take, bishop c4 check. I'll have to play king back to e8. Now, you know, this is like obviously a big thing. Obviously. Bishop c5 and maybe not. Now we have to do g6 possibly. Hey, Excel Poker's here, Juicebox Wizard. What's up? Early in the morning. Or late, depending on where you are. He just played queen to g4. What's that about? You're just trying to take my e4 pawn? He's allowing rook h4. Bishop g5 still in the position. Keeping that alive. Oh, I have d5, right. But d5 gives him access to queen g3, attacking c7. You know, like d5, queen g3, knight a6, d3, threatening to skewer me again. Rook h5. This definitely feels like chess 960. I'm afraid I really need to maybe defend my central pawn here. But d3 is a pain in the butt. It's not obvious what I should play, man. Okay, we got 7 minutes. Don't play Latvian first game every morning. I was like reading the BBC and there was an article. No amount of alcohol is safe if you're under 40. I was like, alright, I'm safe. I mean, because it's completely safe, you know, when you're over 40. You're already fucked anyway. It doesn't matter. I have really no idea what to do. I can meet d3 with bishop h6 or something. So many weird ideas here. My e4 pawn is hanging. Bishop c5. d4 wins. Not wins, but it's bad. I mean, I can't find a clean way to like develop my pieces here, is what I'm trying to say. c6. I could play like c6, d3, rook h5. This looks like it's going to get ugly. White's going to play d3, threatening bishop g5. Any minute now. I have knight h6, but I'm just dropping the central pawn. Is that good or bad? There's all these crazy ideas. I have no idea what to do. Dude, can I rent a digital house? What do I do here? This is horrible. This is horrible. So with d5, queen g3 is just freaking nightmare as well. d5, knight, d5, queen g3, I'm getting can openered by like d3 next. So we'll say like knight a6, my center, my former center. I can meet d3 with bishop h6. Trying to develop my pieces quickly. Hey, there's d6, just dropping my e-pawn for nothing. How's that grab you? Rook h4. Rook h4. That way I get like family skewered when he goes here. The family skewer. Rook h4, queen g3. Knight a6, d3. Then like bishop h6. Bishop h6, knight h6. Pawn takes pawn. Yeah, rook h4 defends my e-pawn. This is like... I just spent 4 minutes on a totally arbitrary move. But I'm just trying to wake up. I mean, it's more than spending 4 minutes on a move. I'm basically using this time to wake up. Arsenal, why would queen f5 force queen e2? You think? You're really obsessed with queen exchanges today. I think you played too many Schieberspieler symbols, dude. B5's defended, Holmes. Details. We see it. Everybody sees it. Everyone in the room saw it except for you. This is actually undermining his b2 pawn. It's deep. e4 is protected. We don't look at people's ratings anymore. This is his dad, who's a FIDE master. I'm just developing my pieces. FIDE master dad. Cute, but not necessarily good. So his queen is trapped after knight f5, right? He should have played knight c3. Bishop h6 is a massive mistake. You're helping me develop. It's little moves like that that make the difference, you know? Yeah, that's like the teacher gives you a sticker for finding the right move. Look, man, I thought for 4 minutes and I couldn't find a better move. I think there's a chance Rook h4 was the best move. If I spent 4 minutes on it and couldn't find something better, I mean, maybe like process of elimination starts to come into play. But it was a weird position and there were all kinds of possibilities. So now his queen is trapped? Are you serious? It is. He has like knight d5, but I win his rook. But what's cute is like knight d5, queen b2, queen g5 check gets really awkward. Anyway, it was fun playing Chess 960. I miss me a good Chess 960. Asturbate's sleeping. Oh, there he is. Wake me up. Begotten, you go. Go. Are we... He found it. He's like the ultimate 1100. So I'm winning the rook. Just a rook. Nothing special. But I think he's a very spirited 1400. Must take. As much as it hurts me to do that. I think I actually hallucinated my rook could attack this, was attacking this knight here. So basically, we're up a whole rook. Basically. Well, according to all the news reports, like the latest version of COVID is pretty widespread and it's like totally impossible to stop it. Fortunately, it's not as deadly. It has like massive immunity from everything. Alright, let's see. Yeah, sore throat is the number one. That's the number one symptom now. Arsenal. Did you see that? I've got 2 blunders and 2 mistakes. Jeez. F5 was one of them. So interesting, F5 is only a mistake. It's not a blunder. This position is interesting. I analyzed this a while back, but I don't remember yet. Queen F6 is best. Okay. So I'm supposed to play Queen E5? Oh, that's weird. Oh, this is new. Okay. Yeah, G6. I should play G6, but my problem was this position. So this, oh shit. And then if he takes the pawn, then you got your rook h4 arsenal. I totally missed it. Damn. Then we have the rook h4. Yes, this is the moment for rook h4. Okay. Okay, so that's the refutation. So king d8 is like a really funky move. You were right. Never do that again. So when I thought for 4 minutes, the best move is c6. And then bishop h6. Okay, simple. Simple and good. Just do the bishop h6. Okay, whatever. I was thoughting in circles after queen g4. So he apparently had something. What did he miss? Knight c3? Yeah. Yeah, this is a really important move for white. He has a huge advantage now. This is really bad. I'm basically dead. Yeah, this looks really bad. d5, bishop d6 in the when? In the when? Of d5. Yeah, I was closely tempted to do this. This is playable, but bishop d6, yeah. Fling it out there. Master of the obvious. We can't be inconvenienced by having to think about anything deeply. We have to play the most obvious move instantly. Yeah, I mean, we've already given up a pawn. Now we're like giving up a bishop for a knight. The minor exchange. I would do this if I had 10 seconds left and I had no other choice. Well, you've got to defend it. It's with tempo. What are you going to do? Rook h7? I mean, if I have to make a move here quickly, it's definitely bishop d6. Or knight a6. But bishop d6 is more forcing. You know what bothers me? It's giving up the bishop more than the structure, actually. Yeah, I'm like positionally lost now. This is really huge. Alright. Arsenal, are you ready to play? No resident spectator. I'm just taking challenges. No subscriber preferences. I mean, I'm not trying to troll you all the time, but I still think, you know, you're a wealth of untapped talent. But you need to go, you know, go deeper. Beyond just your intuition. That's what she said. I know that's what you're gonna do. That's what she said. Alright. Oh, I knew a bird who said that to me. What are we gonna do? You might have considered it. Yeah, I bet. No. Please, no. No queen c2. Okay. Resident Spectator and I have already played this. The Nimzo is my main defense to d4. But I like to play different stuff a little bit. Now we've had this like several times. We need to try different things. I can transpose to the Panov here, but he'll just do like 92 anyway. Like, transposing the Panov is great. I just want to try something different. I'm not saying this is good for black, but just get a different look. Because I don't like playing the same thing against the same people over and over. They like hone in on it, and it becomes like a thematic tournament where they're trying to improve every game. And it gets kind of boring. Sakarenko. The problem is, our other viewer, Sumaher, plays the classical Nimzo every single game, and it became really tedious. That's all he plays. We have like 100 games in it. You insta-quit your job. Might want to read El País from last week. I don't want to break your heart or anything. Alright. So d6. Yes. Yeah, you do you. Bernie Madoff will do his thing. I don't know, man. I'm not motivated enough by money. That's my problem too, Arsenal. I wasn't raised to be motivated by money. A lot of people are raised by their parents to be like hyper motivated by money. It all has to do with your upbringing. I guess I'm not motivated by money enough. I don't know. 92 is a good move. What are we going to do? What are you going to do? It's the Hubner. No, it's not, but we're pretending it is. The b6 variation with the Queen's Indian motif. No, personally, I don't like b6 here because of knight on g to e2. Fischer used to play that for black, though. You know, it's playable. It depends. There's so many different setups for white. You know, playing b6, I like it in certain positions, but not in others. I like to play b6 against knight f3, but not with the knight still on g1. Personally, that's... The nice thing about the Nimzo Indian that I always thought is the fact that there are so many different setups you can choose from. There's a flavor for everyone. It's a very flexible opening, you know? It's not like the King's Indian. We all have to play the Mar del Plata variation. You can control, there's a lot of room for individual taste in the Nimzo. Because your pawns aren't committed in the center, you have a lot of flexibility. Theoretically, white is better. Arsenal, you were commenting on recently that you felt that I was really pushing the bishops lately. Then I had this knight thing. Lately I started to get this Chigorin-esque knight love for knights again. I'm loving the knights again. But I think I realized at some point that I'm kind of discriminating against the knights too much. I've always had a tendency to be a big fan of the bishops too much. But if you play the Nimzo, you gotta have respect for knights. Wait, is this a Bitcoin stream? I am not buying any more Bitcoin. But I'm toughing it out with what I have. Maybe a big mistake. I always make big mistakes. Should probably have sold when it was at like 40,000. Alright. Ugh! Dude, what is that? What is that? Damn. What is that? You played a great game so far, but Bishop B2 that's a lemon. The lemon squeegee. That is ugly. Seriously ugly move. Is there some reason here white is like not castling? Where am I gonna put my knight now? On D8? This was a sort of questionable decision. The plan was to play knight E7. Now I put my queen on E7. Alright, things have changed. People change. It's like a Leningrad with the bishop on B2. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Gotta be careful. Overextended. Yeah, dude, Bishop B2 is a weird move. But still, black has to be thinking player here. White doesn't automatically lose because he has a bad bishop on B2. I can still screw this up. Yeah, I don't like the way he played it. And I agree, like, Queen C2 was an option. You might want to consider, like, keeping control of this diagonal. The E4 square in particular. The big pawn. Yeah, he's a nice, like, pawn island over here. Look at that. It's a huge pawn island. He has one giant pawn island. The bishop on B2 actually connects his pawns to make one gigantic island in a car formation. Looks like a Chevy Caprice Classic. Back to E2. So you're not going to fight for this anymore. You're stopping H5, laying down the law. He saw H5. Oh Oh no. Oh no. This is how we do it. So, anyway. Bishop e2 is nice. Nice. The Sveshnikov. This is the space. Maybe f3. h4. 94, 94, pawn e4, h3. g3, queen e4, bishop f3, queen takes e3 check. I think he's got to play f3 here. I mean, or f4 or something. Last chance. Yeah, actually, the way I play this is considered to be wrong, you know. Taking immediately. This is a good move. I'm not sure about move order. Not sure. I'll have to check it after the game. Doesn't this just lose immediately? I must have missed something. How does this not lose outright? This is an open file. Yeah, rookie one's possible. But aren't you going to get like h5, h4, h3, and then the white squares get weakened? I think you should play f3. Take his chances. I'm big on wild rook pawns and wild rooks and not castling. 2 games in a row. Yeah, I mean, you should have seen this. I'm kind of curious about the opening. It seems like his play with like knight e2 was right, but then I play e5. What's he supposed to do? Yeah, but I think even before bishop e2, I wasn't sure if he did it right. He might have had better. Now, let's even start before that. I mean, maybe white... Obviously, bishop e2 is a bad move, but maybe his position already wasn't played correctly. He should be better. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do the Hübner for black the way I did it here. Yeah, I mean, like Arsenal's saying, queen c2 is okay. This is a bad situation. This is a bad situation. Now it's time to play f3. What's the secret? Like, you win control of the center and you win the game. Another example. What I like to say is the most important fundamental principle in chess. The more I teach chess and the more I play, the more convinced I am that control the center is like practically number one principle. We control huge space in the center, and therefore, we can do this. We can do this attack on the king side because we had good control of the center. You can't get out. But seriously, opening. I was bored of playing the same stuff. I played this line with white, So I've had people play like bishop takes c3. This is a rare move. But interestingly, it's been played by some good players, not surprisingly, like Kovalenko, but only 76 games with it. White has a huge winning score. That's funny. After bishop takes c3, there's like the least amount of draws for both sides. E2 looks right. You could play e4, right? Theoretically. It looks like more players played e5 here. More players played knight c6. Knight c6. See, here the problem is I weaken these squares, like. So obviously bishop e2 is bad. Gennady Zaitchik. Whatever happened to him? Is he still with us? I have to ask Mr. Coffee. He was living in Pennsylvania years ago. He'd be old now, probably like 70. Well, maybe he's like Uncle Yermo's age. Bishop b2. Horrible move. Well, let's say you do like this d4 is attacked. Well, it says Zaitchik played d5 and Tampone played d5. The point is I have 97. White is better, but it's just a game. Anyway, I don't know. We have a request to join our team, the Zephyr. Zephyr Cat. Alright, Arsenal fan. Dumids, Robert, De Miguel, and Luke. Well, there's just few games there at all, I don't know what I did with white. I definitely had to face that. Bishop takes c3 before. All I remember is that I would try to play for f4 if I could get it in. They kick you out of the queue? I don't know how it works, man. They had fixed that for a long time, and now it's back being a pain in the butt again. The Owen defense for something different. Something new and totally different. Alright. White is better. This is what I play with white. I play a lot of things, mostly Sicilian. But I try to play a lot of things. Caro-Kann, e4, e5, the Nimzovich defense, Pierz, once in a while. But in most openings I don't know that well. I know the Sicilian best. Sicilian. I know the Sicilian. And I specialize in enunciation. Queen e2, c5. It's so hot I'm getting like prickly heat rash. We got like 30, 33 yesterday and today, 34. Hopefully I can open my window in like an hour so it stops raining. Which Sicilian? The Ninth Symphony. Several. I played the Skaveningen, the Accelerated Dragon, the Classical. Some offbeat stuff. D5, whoa. Arsenal fan. What is that? You're into queen trades, aren't you? He's secretly obsessed with trading queens now. You've been hanging out with our friend Schieberspieler, haven't you? What is with all the queen trades today? Every game he wants to trade queens. I think I played the Khan like once. Once in my life, maybe. But it's a good line. The E6 Sicilians. Arsenal fan. Did you refute my opening yet? I want to play b5, but I know that's dangerous. It just can't happen. Gonna lose badly if I try to do that. It's gonna end badly for us. Just zebra. Get lots of hedgehogs. This position sucks, man. I can't believe you would play that. The d5 and trade queens. I'm trying to remember, like, maybe c5 was a move too early. Whatever. Alright, we'll live with it. No big deal. It's no big deal. Right? I love Marazzi. I hate the Marazzi. It's hard to play for both sides. Yeah, this is a terrible position. I guess I'm supposed to wait on c5 for one more move. Play knight f6. I feel like Magnus has played d5. Probably that's what the professionals play. They just play d5 on move 4. I almost played it. Then I was like, no, we'll do that. If knight f6, e5, I have bishop takes g2. Completely forgot about that. So my move order is bad. c5's early. This is probably good for white. Interesting. Oh boy. Well, I don't see another way to do this. You're gonna sit that knight on b5, and I'm in big trouble. Guess I could play d6, knight b5, king d8, d6, knight b5, king d8, bishop f4, knight e8, dig deep, d6. Why am I playing king d8 and not castling every game? The other way to play it I was thinking about was a6, knight a4, b5, knight b6, rook a7. I didn't really reach conclusion. I'm sure that white's better. It's a pretty horrible position for black. Well, that's subtle. Dude, that is so subtle. Knight g3. I just want to play king d8 every game, man. Oh man, I just blundered bishop f5 check. Unbelievable. Speaking of b5 breaks, even if I could get it in, probably get like annihilated in the center if I try to do it with my king in my development like this. Welcome everybody to the stream. Where is everyone? Boring stream titles. Just don't bring in the viewers. Alright. London system meetup. Gotta change it to that, right? Dude, can I please change my stream title? Dude, seriously? Why is there this lag, man? OBS is like a processor monster. It just... You can't do anything with that thing running. With this program running. Program style. Come on. We gotta get some clickbait out there. There's 15 viewers. Friday, it used to be a good day. I would have a lot of viewers on Fridays. We're taking challenges. Seriously. Age 6? Like, seriously, I was at this poker table last Saturday, and we're playing like low stakes cash game, and there was this guy. He was exactly like LaFon. He was like a LaFon poker noob. I thought it was his long lost brother or something. If you act like a strong player, people will think you are one. Image is all that matters, not like content or... He did this really crazy thing where he like folded the nuts or something. I don't know what it was. It was ridiculous. Some kind of impossible fold. And then like he was like super aggressive all the time. It was weird. He looked a lot like Lafong. He had the same glasses, the same hair, the same sort of Instagram like surface image. We got a challenge from Midnight Blue. I am just taking them in order. Midnight Blue. It wasn't that he what was it? He had like tons of money in the pot and folded for like a small amount. It was 4 to a straight on the board. I think the situation was this. It was like, I don't know, the board was like 10, Jack, Queen, King. No, I can't remember. I mean, basically he had, I can't remember. He had like the second nuts. And only like a perfect 2-card combination would beat him. The opponent had to have exactly a perfect 2-card combination. And he was like all in for like a very small fraction of the pot. So it was an automatic call. The chances of the opponent having like exactly the 2 cards were very small. And there was hardly, justification to not call. Like probably they were chopping the pot, basically. And the guy just like folded. We were like dumbfounded. He was like super, super aggressive and then makes this like impossible fold. You have like $500 in the pot and you fold for like a $50 bet on the end. The only way you're losing is if the guy has the nuts, like perfect 2 cards. What's the issue? Arsenal fan. It's just weird. It's like inconsistent. You know how inconsistent people are. He's like psycho aggressive every hand, and then he makes a ridiculous lay down. All right. Damn, Arsenal, you're just gonna flag me. Arsenal's a monster. This is like playing Stockfish. The pressure that White has. Yeah, it was impossible. It was an impossible fold, like mathematically speaking. There's no way you could fold. It would have been like a split pot. The guy even showed his cards. I mean, it was so funny. So like the image he presents is that he's this really cocky, great player, but then he like makes this really funny fold. It was an automatic call. Unless you're playing the biggest nit in the world, who only ever bets when he has the nuts. But he just reminded me of Lafong. Very similar. Alright, what is Arsenal doing? He's gonna freak out because he's got me in time pressure. Beautiful position by Arsenal, by the way, and he's still better even after this, I guess, sort of mistake. Right. Can I, like, defend myself somehow? XL Poker. XL Poker comes to mind for this game. The dynamic on the queen side with your other game with that A5, the A5, B4. But I can't do your A5 here in the King's Indian. We don't have any like bishop a6, bishop takes b5, the game that we went over last night. The Resonance spectator played against him. I guess it's lost if you don't know what I'm talking about. Lost on you? Use? Yes. Now we can play a5, theoretically. Looks like a draw. Drawish. But why would I play a5? We've survived. Look at that. He's trying to play f4 now. I finally broke down. Is proper assessment of the position important in improving? Are you kidding? People don't talk about it. Yeah, I guess difficult subjects make them uncomfortable. Of course. I mean, that's one of the most important things in chess. If you can evaluate a position properly, you can reverse engineer what the plan should be. Of course, of course. Absolutely. Arsenal's gone into like clam mode. Looks like he decided the draw was good enough. At some point. His aggressive instincts. Arsenal's instincts. Intuitive Psycho, I would call Arsenal fan. Oh no. Yeah, Excel Poker like called it a draw. He got a little carried away with his king. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty dangerous, generally speaking. He got... Yeah, I mean, this is objectively a draw, right? But the imbalance started here, so I guess he can't play g4. He has to take. I mean, honestly, like, this g4 thing, it's pretty annoying. What's he gonna do about that? You're actually still better, wow. And you were better later. Oh my god. You just have to remain calm. Knight g3. Man, I can't believe white's better after knight g3. That's crazy. Better? I don't know. Do you really think he's better? I guess this? I was expecting king g6. I'm hallucinating my king could go to g6. Jesus. If it could, I'd probably be better myself. I can't believe I was like losing later. What? Oh, right. Okay, he missed the move here. Here. You have to play king h4 now? Oh, you did. That's the move. Okay. You found it. Then he went wrong on the next move? My move doesn't work? This is totally correct. Wow. But I didn't see how this works. Like king f7. I have a decoy. Interesting. That's hard to find that in time pressure. So this crazy shit was actually good. Unbelievable. He's like losing his b pawn and he's better according to the engine. And now it's like a draw. But I mean, to be honest, like this is super hard to play. The computer wants you to drop the pawn with discovered check. Well, you're gonna pick up my h5. See, that's the problem. If I take on d5, you take on h5. So you have to just defend your pieces. And if I do a discovery, you're taking here, and you're okay. But yeah, that was a crazy game, man. So I messed up the opening. c5 is a mistake. You gotta play like Magnus. I guess you gotta play like Magnus. I mean, how bad is knight f6? Knight f6 probably okay. Now if knight f3, c5, you have d5 still. Yeah, I mean I should know because I played this with white myself. It's an Owen defense. The best move is probably d5 for black. He takes d5, queen takes d5. Here's some Hikaru games. You can also wait a move and do knight f6 first, and if knight f3 d5. If takes, take with the queen, like over here. Go-in defense sucks, man, but I just decided to try something different. We were looking at it with one of my students yesterday. Playing like more different kinds of openings is good for your game. Excel Poker's challenge just kept dropping, so he's actually supposed to be next. I normally take the challenges in order on Fridays. Oh my god. What am I drinking? Alright. Chess Hebrew, you don't have a FIDE rating, do you? You know, Andresitos, I don't know where you're from, but he's American. I mean, a lot of American players don't have FIDE ratings, even now. Not every like tournament player under 2200 necessarily has a FIDE rating. In some countries it's standard, but the problem is, like, in the United States, most tournaments aren't FIDE rated. Like 90% of tournaments are not FIDE rated, so you have to pay. You know, the organizers have to pay a fee to FIDE. It's a big problem worldwide. So lots of people don't have ratings. USCF has its own rating system. All right, E5, but it's, you know, the rating system is comparable to FIDE. I think USCF ratings were always inflated. I don't know how much. USCF ratings are inflated by 50, 100 points. 50 to 100 points, sometimes more, depending. Oh no, he plays the E5. Why did I play D5? Checkmeters, when were you in Berlin again? That's an old rating. A3. I forget, man. A3. With the idea of stopping night before. When you left my house. Dude, I'm not responsible for where people go when they leave my house. How do I know where you went when you left my house, man? That's the whole point, you know. I don't know where you are anymore. I didn't put like a tracking device on you. I don't remember that. I don't remember a lot of shit, you know. H4. I mean, I don't remember why you were staying there. You know, I don't remember it. I thought you were homeless. I thought you were between, like, girlfriends. Don't worry, I forget important stuff, too. It's nothing personal. H4. So only pawn moves. He's getting back for me playing H4 against him yesterday in the Cairo Khan. Getting me back. No, with check meters, it was literally like between girlfriends. He was a serial monogamist. You know, like people like that. Alright. Queen d7. You didn't want to live at my house, though. That was a crazy time. It was like the Jerry Springer show. We don't talk about that anymore, by the way. I'm still in therapy. I was going away. Yeah, I mean, Slagy, this is my screen name, is named for the dog. He will live in infamy. But, yeah, we don't talk about the Jerry Springer show. That's in the past. A6. My former life. Eluding. Yeah, I mean, well, it's not like every day someone reminds me about it, but checkmeters actually stayed at my house. Almost nobody here is like a close friend of mine. Yeah, I would walk like three like large German Shepherds at the same time. It's really fun when they're like trying to kill each other and like kill dogs across the street. I have like dog trauma where I can't own a dog anymore because of that experience. One dog would like try to kill the other dogs, and it was like an adventure. Like every time I went outside the house with these three dogs, it was just trying to like not get sued by the neighbors, or it was really not easy. You don't want to have like three German Shepherds living in an apartment. It should be obvious, right? That should be obvious. It's not difficult to figure that out. Three large dogs in a city apartment? That's not a good idea. We're not talking about corgis. Best drinking buddy. Thanks, man. No one ever called me that before. I feel good. You're a good drinking buddy. You're a good drinking buddy too. buddy system. Notice our viewership increased since we went to Hairstyling in London meetup. Coincidence? I think not. You know, it just occurred to me that that implies like, no, London System Live meetup. Yeah, I didn't say London meetup because that would be deceptive. We don't want to say anything deceptive in the screen description, in the stream description. I wouldn't want to mislead the viewers in any way about the topic of our stream here. Oh yeah. Life is one big Chigorin. Arsenal. Sladgy Cod. Three kinds of dogs. Rottweilers. My dog was a Rottweiler German Shepherd mix. Yeah. Dude, he was brutal. He had like aggression and aggression anxiety issues, and he had displaced aggression, so if he couldn't like bite the dog across the street, he would bite his like friends, you know. A lot of people behave like that. It's so funny the psychology you see in the dogs. But it was a big problem, man. I mean, he would just see this dog across the street and start barking at them, and then like just turn and like bite his own buddy, you know. Like, greyhounds are really skittish. Dude, do you have to say that every stream? Can we time him out? If you say it again, I'm gonna time you out, seriously. He does enough self-promotion. Don't need that. Nothing like promoting self-promoters. No, we don't talk, man. That guy is like a right-wing Republican Rudy fan. He became a total psycho. I don't talk to that guy anymore. He got on the Kool-Aid, and he was annoying to begin with, but if you become like a right-wing Republican fanatic, in addition to being annoying in the first place, you're done. In my life, at least. He was super annoying. Anyway, barely tolerable. Once, you know, Joe's roommate had to actually ban him from their house. Did you know that? Did I tell you that story? He used to go to Joe's house. It's a pretty bad sign when your roommate has to like ban one of your friends from the house. That person must be pretty annoying. These are the ground rules. He's banned from our house. The only other person on the stream who knows him is like Uber driver and Move 11. Move 11 beat him at the Marshall. It's really sweet. That was his only FIDE master so far. Knight takes, pawn takes e5. Not a good idea. Excel Poker playing a good game. Now, can I move my king over here? Maybe the Arsenal fan. Maybe a Richard Rapport is in order. Trying to play knight a7, knight b5 to fight for control of e4. I mean, no, seriously. sometimes you just gotta like cut people out of your life. You know, it's sad. People change. People really change. You think you kind of assume like adults don't change, but they do. They change a lot. I have been tolerating this guy for like really annoying guy for 15 years. But the Donald Trump, Rush Limbaugh, right wing conspiracy shit, that was the last straw. Really self-centered person. But, you know, sometimes people have like redeeming qualities. That was the thing about this guy. He had some redeeming qualities, but at the end of the day, like, you know, eventually the redeeming qualities, you know, don't balance out the spreadsheet. No, Fang's a good guy. He's Weedmaster. He's like one of my best friends. Besides being a good player, he's just a super nice person. The only people I know who I trust. Alright. Fang. Feng. No relation to any live streamers that you might know. Pretty common Chinese name. Alright. So we're gonna go for it. No, that's different. No, as I said, it's a common Chinese name. But Joe's an IM, and he was a good friend of mine, helping me out with a lot of stuff after my mom died. Alright. We're taking... There's 94 here. Watch out. Extra. Yeah, I guess I gotta protect this. Extra protection. I was looking at stuff like bishop c3 and hitting f6. I mean, you know, you really like kind of prefer to put the bishop on a7, geographically speaking. Such a bummer. Sacked my queen for 2 knights. Pawn takes. Pawn cakes. Pawn cakes. It's a passer. Passer good. Against common logic. Breaking up my pawn chain. But we're active. I like active. Active good. Good active good. But 95 maybe? Whoa, we're gonna flag. Oh yeah. This is a tough game. Dude, with the cheapo? Seriously? Wow. Holy shit. Who expected him to play knight b2 there? Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. Whoa, what are you doing? Yeah, that's a good move. Great. Sure. Oh my god. Do you have F4 check winning there? F4 check resigns? No. I just take the pawn. No, your knight's on h2. Here. f4 check, resigns. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. Oh my god. No. Knight takes h7. Dude, does f4 just win? Are you serious? Oh my god. That was pretty impressive defense by White. He was worse in the whole endgame. Then he came back. So after g4, you're okay. You missed something here as well. Just knight f6. But I mean, to be honest, I thought on knight f6 I had king f3. But maybe it's not good enough. h7. Dude, what is this? Yeah, I'm okay here. This is not, like, winning for White. This wasn't a problem. Computer just doesn't see the horizon. But you did have one win. Yeah, this is a win. I saw it as soon as I moved. So stupid. That's the best square. I'm like declining his draw by playing king e5. No, this is the only like legit win he had. I botched it earlier. You think? I was like plus 4.7. But the point is he has me, you know, both of us are on time pressure. I didn't see a clear win. This isn't so easy. I mean, I played the best move e4. King knight d1, best move, and now I blundered. But botched it is theoretically true, but it's not an easy win. 4.9, probably a little high. Did I have a sack for 2 pawns? Oh. When was that? Oh, you want to sack here? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe. Here? He has knight d3. Shit. So if he plays like this, Arsenal, like, you might be right. I mean, this looks really dangerous. I don't know. But it's not clear. Yeah, I mean, nice game. His opening move, I mean, a3 I don't think is commonly played. Play like Kosic. Young Kosic. Yeah, I managed to get the edge out of the opening. The Chigorin. Arsenal calls everything the Chigorin. That's cool. We've got a Chigorin theme going on this week. You gotta be creative. The last couple times I played the Nimzovich, I had some very close calls. Pretty much like every time I've played it, I played it twice against weaker players, and they were like messy games where I was worse. But a lot of times I prefer to play the less traditional way with like d6. You gotta be creative. Pavel Blatny. Yeah, he lost his mind and started playing ridiculous openings one day. Alright. No, what am I doing? Knight takes e4. We had this before. Last time I played d5 against him, but I noticed that Ivanchuk and Shirov both played d6. This is a weird move order by white. There's really, no reason to play d4 if you're going to play it like this. There's actually one game in the database where white played knight takes f7 here. Transposing to Reinderman Vanderstern. After knight takes f7, king f7, queen h5, check. But black just wins after knight takes f7. This is a really important trap to know. Knight f7, queen e7, white resigns. So it's important that he retreats the knight there. Arneson played this. Knight d3 is like a weird line. Now we're just transposing back to normal Petrov. So I'm not really sure why Ripunj is using the d4 move order to transpose to a normal Petrov. Pretty unusual, but I guess it's okay. I could play d5 like I played last time. This move should be accompanied by a draw offer. What would Frank Marshall do? Where's Uber driver? I know that I shouldn't do this, but I can't resist the temptation. I mean, I already played the Latvian today. No doubt this is a dangerous move. Chess is not about having fun. I'm trying to learn something by trying new ideas. It's not about having fun. As I said many times on the stream, if you want to have fun, play video games or tiddlywinks or something. Chess is not for fun. Chess is for blood. C4. Tiddlywinks. Dating myself. The big screen. We're on the big screen. We're on the big screen, Josh. It's 1 a.m. and I gotta get kids off their tablets. Oh, Jesus. I thought I was the only one whose kids didn't go to bed till like midnight. At least I'm not the only bad parent in here. It's summer, so you let the kids use their tablets till midnight. One a.m. Pushing the envelope of bad parenting. Calling family services. Alright. This looks interesting. That's what I usually say when something's just bad. Interesting. Interesting is just another word for bad. Okay, okay. I'm gonna castle queenside. Not. But in all due respect, like, I think not committing to castling early is an important concept. Because flexibility is always an advantage in everything. Of course, I could castle queenside, but it would be dangerous. Getting out of bed in the morning is dangerous. So what? Bishop d6, bishop e7. Bishop d6. Yeah, I say we go for it. Set them up, boys. The missile defense system. Uber driver being Frank Marshall, like Frank Marshall Utopia here. I almost never play f5 in the Petrov, but if you can get it, it can sometimes be good. His move knight on bd2 is exceedingly weird. It's very passive and boring, and I don't want to just trade pieces to a drawn endgame or something. Feel the material. I feel the greed emanating from my opponent. You feel the greed in the room? You feel the materialism in White's play? We're gonna do a little exchange sack. I don't know. Do you reckon if Marshall didn't exist during the time of Capablanca? You know, ask Checkmaters, he's a big Marshall fan, huh? I have a feeling there's an exchange sacrifice coming. I don't like losing. The more I lose, the less I like it. It's like my mom used to say, the older I get, the less I know. I've never been a big fan of Marshall, but honestly, I haven't studied that many of his games. Probably a lot to learn there. He was kind of a rabbit basher. He was good at he was good at beating weakies, like Fischer would call them. There were other great players in that era. Rubinstein never became world champion because he was traumatized. Rubinstein should have been world champion. Definitely was the best player in the world at some point. Who was the best players? Who were the best players who never were world champion? Schlechter died early. Schlechter practically won the world championship, and then died very young. So he's another one. Breyer. It's like the Austro-Hungarian school of chess. Rubinstein, Breyer, Schlechter. Bogoliubov wasn't that strong, but he was decent. Yeah, I've commented how. Who was it? Nimzovich. Nimzovich never played Botvinnik. That's weird. Botvinnik is younger, of course, but. So Ripon just went into the tank and just committed hiri-hiri here. I mean, the big question is knight takes e4, pawn takes e4, bishop takes e4, bishop takes, rook takes. I was thinking about rook takes f3. I have huge compensation for the sacrificed pawn. I'm not sure if the exchange sack works, but I was looking at rook takes f3, pawn f3, queen h3. I'm not sure if white can even defend there. Speaking of the Marshal. But it looks like this is really bad. I don't know. Maybe knight b4 is not even the best move. Well, what else am I supposed to play? Should I just go postal? g5 or something? Rook a e8, maybe. Queen a4. Rook a e8 is a thing. It's a thing. The f5 pawn getting in the way as usual. Unfortunately, knight b4 takes away my control of the e5 square. Well, rook a e8. It's like robo move. The problem is he has pretty good control here. So he's sort of hanging on. It's like a Stonewall Dutch. How many recorded games of Sultan Khan are there? Wow, that's crazy. King F1. That does make sense, huh? Knight takes d2, bishop takes d2. We have this. I have lateral. It's crazy. I'm screwing this up. Never blunders. Wow. What? He never blunders. Arsenal, did you say that before or after he took on F4? Greatest bullet player. I got time for one more game. Dude, what's this opening? Knight on BD2. Get your vacuum cleaners out. That is disgusting. Yeah, no one ever had the audacity to play F5 before. This is crazy. Dude, that is such a gross move. The lollipop variation. Lollipop, lollipop. You should have your license to play E4 taken away for playing that move. This is so dubious. But my favorite position was this one. Apparently unsound. I wanted him to take here. Take, 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 and then go rook takes f3. The computer's going to show me that this is unsound. He could play queen c4 check. I go back. Okay, so he has to take. Queen h3. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, I have to admit I missed this. He defends f3 and then has bishop f4. But I don't have to sacrifice the exchange. We have compensation, sort of. Not really. Alright, last game. Last call. 10-0. Alright, anyway. You're supposed to challenge me to 10 plus. But I have 20 minutes max anyway. Oh no, me. Anyway, I can't stay longer than 20 minutes, so this is our maximum time control. Theoretically. Oh no. The d4. A villain in the chess history. Yeah, well, I guess Alyakin wasn't maybe that nice a guy. He was also really egotistical in his annotations. But he was a fantastically strong player, so he gets a lot of he gets trashed for being, you know, he always like doctors up the games to make him sound like make himself sound like a genius when he annotates his games. The knight bd2 Petrov. The Nimzo. In the two knights, what is it, 3 knights variation? If you could play f5, would you play f5? I think yes. Speaking of Alyakin, you made me... He liked this. He would like this opening. Alyakin was very much a hypermodernist. Some respects. Bishop d2. I guess it was normal, right, in that time? Basically, you know, you're annotating games. You're not annotating them for other masters. You're annotating them for, like, the newspaper, or, you know, I mean, the readership is like noobs and potzers for the most part. Now, Alyakin didn't necessarily annotate his games for, you know, 21st century masters. So I guess it's okay to come off a little bit arrogant. Of course, no engines. But he was accused of, like, maybe lying about what he saw during the game. Posthumously. Exaggerating. Robert 201111. Post hummus. I like hummus, but the hummus they sell here in Hungary in the supermarket is like loaded with sugar. Why is it so loaded with sugar? Hummus doesn't, it's not supposed to be like really, really sweet, like loaded with sugar. It's gross. In a list of what? Psychological players? I don't know. What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean? Like the most intimidating players? Is that what you're saying? Intimidating players to play? Is what you mean? Is what you mean? You're talking about that, right? That element of intimidation? All I know is that hummus shouldn't taste like a sugary snack. Chickpeas, blender, olive oil, garlic, paprika. Nice. Make me hungry. Me hungry, Cookie Monster. So, Alyakin liked to play like this, a la Nimzovich. They had that in common. He liked to play the Dutch. Nimzo didn't really play the Dutch straight up, I don't think. Did he? I guess he did play Bird Larson type of stuff with white, maybe. He would play f4 subsequently in the Nimzo, but not early. Like, Alyakin would play Dutch occasionally, the first two moves. I don't know. Alright guys, this is the last game. We're going to be back tomorrow. No. We're not, actually. We're going to be back on Sunday. Please support the stream by subscribing. Arsenal fan checkmaters. Thanks to all of you guys who are subscribers. Chess Zebra. Oh no, Chess Zebra. You're not a subscriber? Breaking my heart, man. Queenie 8. Guys, support my efforts to go to the World Senior Championship in November. Don't forget to donate if you can. Streamlabs. Via PayPal. Streamlabs. Donate. Migo become World Senior Champion. November. No, I mean B3 is the normal move. He wants to have a square for his bishop. Black has no weaknesses, Arsenal. Just playing like shit is my biggest weakness. Are that old? Can you believe it? I'm not, technically. The idea is to become the youngest world senior champion in history. It could happen. We'll set the record book straight. I know, I was lying about my age for a long time. This year we finally admitted it. I want to play b6, but I don't want to play b6. I stayed young by lots of naps and not working, drinking a lot of alcohol. while trying to evade work, and it worked for a while, but I'm starting to catch up now. But hopefully they're going to let me. I'm going to trick them into letting me into the World Senior Championship in November. 50 plus. Work is dangerous and bad for your health. No doubt, like, sleep is good. I used to sleep more than I do now. When I stopped, like, taking naps, I started aging. Alright, bishop e2. I mean, I think a lot of studies have confirmed that sleep is hugely important for staying young. So it's not surprising. e5, that's the plan. But big deal, right? I wish our hero here would do something. Dude, I read that phonology. I was joking about that when I started the stream. Alcohol is bad for you if you're 40 or under. I feel safe now. I made it, like, a little alcohol. Yeah, that's alarming. I don't like d5, but he's not castled. This can transpose basically to a Stockholm variation, or whatever they call it. Swedish variation. There is no good square for my knight. Well, I mean, lots of stuff has been written about, like, wine being good for you over the years. Especially. For decades, they have claimed that. Of course, like, who knows if it's true or totally unfounded. Now he's castled, finally. Okay. So we've committed. He was waiting forever not to castle. Now what do I do? I would probably want to, like, get my other pieces into the game. This is exciting. Bishop d7. If I had known he was going to kingside castle, I would have played knight e7. It's a big dilemma. Probably should have played it anyway. You were born in Cuba. Ah, huge rum tradition. I'm trying to just drink wine and beer, not anything harder. One theory when I ask patient how much they drink per night is a doubt. their answer for the truth. Those honest alcoholics, they're always undercounting. You double it. It's like a stockfish evaluation. Just cut it in half. With stockfish, you just cut it in half. With the alcoholic patients, you double it. Who wants to admit something that's has a negative connotation? So that's pretty much human nature. 8 drinks a night is rough, man. You're not gonna make it. But I had 3 glasses of wine last night. That's too much. No, on once in a while. Once in a while it's okay, but alright. I always tell my doctor the truth. I'm having trouble focusing. My dimension. What dimension am I in? My dementia, I always joke about, is kicking in. I don't really want to trade my good bishop off, but blockade. This night, why would he play queen c1? Why not queen b2? What am I supposed to do, though? I mean, I'm going to eventually have to play, like, g5, g4. I guess he just wants to stay on this line. Stay on the line. Our agents will be with you shortly. We have an agent coming on the line right now. That's not good. We'll see y'all later at SledgyCon. Don't forget, live London System Meetup and hairstyling tips on Sunday. Pavel and I were drinking, Belgian beer. We'll have a meetup at a Belgian beer bar in Budapest. Belgian beer bar, Budapest. It's a lot of B's. Fully B. WJ Loof, you missed our alcohol discussion. Yeah, don't drink more than 1 an hour. Leffe is my favorite Belgian beer. Leffe. Leffe blonde. Yeah, I've been drinking Hogarden at the poker club. For me, it seems sweeter than Leffe. I'm no expert. It almost seems a little too on the sweet side. I like the Leffe better. Belgian beer is the only way to go. Are you trying to take my knight square away from me? Alright. That's the way you're going to be about it. I should have done this in the first place. No, en passant. Don't forget about the en passant rule. I'm that low on time? Fianchetto knight, baby. Oh no. Is this rated? Dude, you challenged me to non-rated. Oh my god. I just freaked out and dropped all my pieces. Dude. You challenged me to you challenged me to no increment. And I'm just like going along like it's increment. That's the problem. I didn't remember it was without increment till I had 10 seconds left. I never played without increment here, so it was too late when I remembered. Somebody should have reminded me. But you guys didn't remind me. Too busy talking about beer. Anyway, alright. Thank God it was casual at least. I gotta go, guys. It was fun. Nice knowing you. London System Meetup. Don't forget. Alright. Thanks for the games. Good to see you, WJ We'll see you for Simul on Sunday. Simul Sunday, Uber driver. Be there. Make sure the Uber company is behaving themselves. We'll see you guys later.